Academy Sports and Outdoors proudly presents Inshore Fishing with Super Dave, with host Dave Valtierra. Also brought to you by Evinrude E-Tech Motors, Foreverlast Hunting and Fishing Products, Power Pole Shallow Water Anchoring Systems,
Today, tenacity pays off.
Thanks for joining us today on this episode of Inshore Fishing with Super Dave. I'm Dave Valtierra. We're going to get on the water again with Richard Mofish Guidry. We're going to talk equipment, technique, and changing the approach based on the season. Don't miss this episode. No place I'd rather be than right where I am now with Richard Guidry.
That's what I'm talking about.
Woo! Let's catch some fish.
Let's do it. Let's get some of these redfish out of here. We're going to work the heck out of these flats and see what we can get for the first part of the morning. Then we'll move on to both sides of the laguna here, or the middle laguna.
Today we're fishing Laguna Madre, just outside of Corpus Christi. It's March 29th, 2008. Don't miss this episode. We're going to combine equipment, technique, and changing the approach based on the time of the year to put you on more fish. Pay attention to the tide charts anytime that you're going to fish shallow water. We're in a flats right now. At 6 a.m. we have mean tide. At about noon we have high tide, then it starts falling again. Moving water is critical when it comes to catching redfish. Equipment, it's critical to put you on fish, get them to bite. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got a fish here. Took that cork. I've got a 30-pound braided line. Trying out some new corks today. He's staying down. Let's see what we got. Oh, a little redfish. Little redfish here. We're using some mid-coast corks today. They're very unusual. You tie the main line on the top and the leader onto the top. They got a pretty good size weight on the bottom. This is called Outcast. We're using a 30-pound monofilament leader here with a split shot. Little redfish. Let's see if we can up the size.
What we got here is normally you would, in the regular cork, you would actually tie your main line on the bottom, but we got our weight and our little BBs right here. But you actually tie your main line and your line to the bottom here, all at the same spot on the swivel. It's working real good right now, and plus it give it more popping action when we actually have, that's what they looking for, is the noise and stuff out on the top of the water, and that's what attracts half of these fish in this grassy area here.
We're fishing some live shrimp under a popping cork. We've got some pylons here. It used to be an old pier. It's gone now, but it made an awesome artificial reef. So there's a lot of bait fish working in and around these pylons. So we cast our cork up to the side and a current takes it on out, and there's a grass line next to it. So we're fishing structure, we're using some new products. We've got a pretty good current moving, but not real hard. We need really some moving water here to kind of bring these flats to life. You know, this flat is actually an ecosystem. And in reality, once the wind starts blowing and the current starts moving, everything in the water column kind of comes alive. Rich is using some H2O Express, some new bait casters from Academy. And I'm using a spinning reel. And we're putting it out there under a popping cork, looking for some bigger fish. We're drifting across this flat. This is my favorite way to fish, really. Drifting across an area, looking for some good fish, and you're covering water. So you're not really stationary fishing or staying in one area. We'll drift our way all the way to the shoreline, then we'll drop the trolling motor in and move down the shoreline. My philosophy is keep moving. When you get on a good bite, you can drop the anchor and fish that area for a little while.
All right, baby, that's what we
There we go, there we go. There's some rod bending.
Right.
Rotate a little bit so they
There
see
we
the
go.
rod. There you go, baby. There we go. There's a good fish. Just like we talked about, predictably, the bigger fish are going to be in tighter to the shoreline. Might be a redfish. What do you think?
Nah, it's a trout.
Oh, it's a nice trout.
Nice
You want the
trout.
net on that one just in case?
Yep, nice trout.
Oh, way
Oh,
to go.
yeah.
All right,
Nice
bring him
trout,
up here.
baby.
He's ready.
Nice trout. Nice trout.
Oh, yeah, there we
That's
go.
what we come for.
Oh, should I drop the anchor?
Yeah, go ahead and drop. That old boy is about 19 inches. Look like got a nice belly on him.
So we dropped the anchor. We think there could be some fish holding right in this area. And that's a strategy that Rich and I use all the time. If you catch a good fish, when you've been catching a bunch of small fish up to that point, drop the anchor, be as quiet as you can, and fish that area pretty heavily. If you don't get a bite, pull the anchor up, drift down a little bit more. Those fish could have moved out of the area. You could have spooked them with the boat. So we're showing you our style of fishing. Hopefully it'll work for you too.
And that's exactly what we did. As I always say, keep moving around. It pays off for Richard and I on this episode. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. If you like this episode of Inshore Fishing with Super Dave, check us out on our new Smokin' Hot website. We'll make you a better fisherman by providing tricks and techniques to help you catch more fish. Find out where I'll be on my next personal appearance and live fishing seminars. We'll show you current fishing reports with pictures and give you information that you can use on your next fishing trips. Subscribe to the blog feed so you can be fully connected. You can also view samples of other DVDs in our collection and enter contests to win really cool inshore fishing gear. If you want to fish strategically, our site can take you to the next level. And as always, we'll see you on the water.
Baby, look at
Look
this.
at that fish
Look
on the
at-
water.
Look at this. Oh, yeah.
You got some backbone, baby?
Got some backbone.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice fish there, Rich.
Oh,
I'm
he
your nut
got
man.
some backbone, baby.
yeah.
Oh, look at him. He ripping line.
Oh,
Oh,
big trout, hopefully.
oh, look. Oh, you hear that, Tony? Did you hear that?
Clear, get
Oh,
out of your way.
oh, there you go. There you go. Trying to fight a little bit. Oh, no, he gonna stay on this side.
Okay, I'm here with
There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not quite as big as I thought he was, but guess what?
Nobody told him he was smaller.
Yep, he's a fighter. Yeah. Trying to take my bait away from me. But when I set a hook, I had to catch up with him.
Oh, there you
I
go.
had to catch up with him.
Must be a,
Oh, it might be a
submerged
nice,
rock.
might be a little nice trout here.
he's staying
Mostly
down.
it may be. It may. Oh, it's another nice trout. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, there we go.
There
That's
we
what
go.
me and Dave out here catching today. Redfish, trout.
You may never get a chance to catch fish like Richard and I are today, unless you want to go tomorrow. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you on the water.
Today's show was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, Bjorn's Audio Video, Boat Stop Boat Storage, Ecosystems, Evinrude E-Tech Motors, Foreverlast, Godsey Custom Decks, LG Outfitters, Marshall Marine, McLean Trailers, Poco Loco Lodge, PowerPole Anchoring Systems, PowerTech Propellers, the School of Seamanship,